Hello everyone, I am Joaquin Grian, Cabantac, grade 4 Peridot. And today, please join me in a science experiment to know what happens to solid materials when mixed with liquid materials. I have here with me 5 solid materials which are breadcrumbs, milk powder, sugar, iodized salt, and flour. And I also have 5 liquid materials which are water, vinegar, electrolyte water, alcohol, and cooking oil. We will be mixing together these solid and liquid materials in these clear glasses. At the end of this experiment, we should be able to know which of these solid materials will dissolve in the liquids or which will not dissolve. We will also record the results in this tabulation table by checking the D column, for dissolve, or checking the ND column for not dissolve. Let's begin. We will start with liquid water. Let's mix the 5 solids. Now, let's give it a stir. We will wait for 2 minutes and observe what happens in each mixture. As you can see here at the breadcrumbs, some just float, mostly settles at the bottom. Therefore, we can say that the breadcrumbs did not dissolve in water. So, let's check on ND at the tabulation table. The milk powder, on the other hand, spread evenly in the water, and I don't see any powder. That settles at the bottom. Therefore, we can say that the milk powder dissolved in water. So, let's check on D at our tabulation table. Now, let's have a closer look at sugar and iodized salt. Their entire granules are completely gone. Therefore, we can say that sugar and iodized salt dissolve in water. So, let's check on D for sugar and iodized salt at our tabulation table. Now for the flour. We can see here that most of the flour settles at the bottom. Therefore, the flour did not dissolve in water. So let's check on ND at our tabulation table. The second liquid is vinegar. As you can see here, at the breadcrumbs, mostly settles at the bottom. Therefore, we can say that the breadcrumbs did not dissolve in vinegar. So let's check on ND at the tabulation table. Look at the milk powder. Here, within the vinegar, it wanted to small granules. Therefore, we can say milk powder did not dissolve in vinegar. So, let's check on ND. For sugar and iodized salt, their entire granules are completely gone. Therefore, sugar and iodized salt dissolve in vinegar. So, let's check on D for sugar and iodized salt in the tabulation table. Now for the flour. We can see here the most flour such as the potato. Therefore, the flour did not dissolve in vinegar. So let's check on ND. Our third liquid is electrolyte water. The breadcrumbs mostly settled at the bottom. Therefore, the breadcrumbs did not dissolve in electrolyte water. So let's check on ND at the tabulation table. Look at the milk powder here. It also forms into small granules. Therefore, we can see that the milk powder did not dissolve in electrolyte water. So let's check on ND. For sugar and iodized salt, their entire granules are completely gone. Therefore, we can say that sugar and iodized salt dissolve in electrolyte water. So let's check on D for sugar and iodized salt. Now for the flour, we can see that the most of the flour settles at the bottom. Therefore, the flour did not dissolve in electrolyte water. So let's check with ND. Our fourth liquid is alcohol. As you can see, the breadcrumbs, milk powder, sugar, iodized salt, and flour settles at the bottom. And they did not dissolve. Let's put all of them on ND. Our fifth and final liquid is cooking oil. Again, we will wait for 2 minutes and observe what happened in each mixture. The breadcrumbs stays within the oil. Therefore, the breadcrumbs did not dissolve in cooking oil. So let's check on ND at the separation table. The milk powder also stays within the oil. Therefore, it did not dissolve in cooking oil. So let's check on ND. For sugar and iodized salt, both granules settle at the bottom. Therefore, sugar and iodized salt did not dissolve in cooking oil. So let's check on ND for both. For the flour, surprisingly, it spread evenly in the cooking oil and there are no granules settling at the bottom of the glass. Therefore, we can say that flour dissolved in cooking oil. So let's check on D at our tabulation table. As we can see here at our tabulation table, the breadcrumbs will not dissolve in 5 liquids, while the milk powder only dissolve in water. The sugar and iodized salt dissolve in water, vinegar, and electrolyte water. All-purpose flour will only dissolve in cooking oil. The rest of the solids did not dissolve. That's the end of our science experiment. I hope you learned something today while having fun. Until next time, bye-bye!